retiring Uganda.
A very good afternoon to you tuned into UBC TV. We thank you so much for following all our programs and welcome to our lunchtime news this Monday, the 2nd day of December 2024. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomoy. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has made some appointments within the Uganda Police Force where different officers will take up different assignments. This was officially announced by the police spokesperson Kituma Rusoke during the police weekly briefing this morning.
A release from Uganda Police Force. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces has made the following appointments and promotions in the Uganda Police Force. Senior Commissioner of Police Apora James has been appointed and promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Director Logistics and Engineering. Senior Commissioner of Police Nwabine Lawrence has been promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police, and he is the Director Traffic and Road Safety. Senior Commissioner of Police Obona Joseph has been promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Director Interpol and International Relations. Senior Commissioner of Police Tanui Stephen has also been appointed Assistant Inspector General of Police, and he is the Director Fire and Rescue Services. Senior Commissioner of Police Musana John Geoffrey has been appointed and promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Deputy Director Logistics and Engineering. The Uganda Police Force extends its congratulations to the officers upon their appointments and promotions. We proceed with the security and operational incidents. Last night, we had an incident at around 9, I think it was 900 hours, where individuals on a boat en route to Gaba Beach on Lake Victoria, after a performance at Divine Beach, had an accident. During their journey, their boat collided with another and capsized. Several persons had drowned but were rescued by those well-wishers, but one victim remains missing. We shall share the name upon making further during our rescue efforts.
We thank you so much for watching. It's UBC Lunchtime News. Now, still in more news that we gathered this morning, former FDC President Dr. Kiza Besigye has been arraigned before the General Court Martial at Machindie this morning. Besigye is facing charges of illegal possession of firearms and was arrested a week ago in Nairobi together with his co-accused Haji Obed Lutale Kamlegea. Ugandans have been advised to learn different languages, customs, traditions, and values. This was a message by Vice Chancellor Makerere University, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, at the 10th anniversary of the Confucius Institute.
Chancellor of Makerere University, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, has urged the public to appreciate Chinese language to increase their chances of getting jobs. He was speaking at the 10th anniversary celebration of Confucius Institute Day at Makerere University's main building.
With the 10th anniversary of the Confucius Institute at Makerere University, although it is one of the last institutes to be established.
Barnabas Nawangwe commended the Confucius Institute for promoting the Chinese language and culture, noting that it serves as a bridge for strengthening ties between Uganda and China.
The Confucius Institute has trained a lot of Ugandans in Chinese, some for basic Chinese, but now we even have a bachelor's in Chinese and Asian studies, and of course those who are just studying the language. Institute has made a tremendous contribution to strengthening the bonds between the people of Uganda and the people of China.
The director, Confucius Institute, Dr. Gilbert Gumoshabe, encouraged students to embrace learning the Chinese language, emphasizing its potential to enhance employment opportunities within the country.
The Chinese language is important for people, especially the young ones who are growing, since the Chinese investments are home here in Uganda and they need people who can work.
A Chinese language lecturer, Professor Hwang Yungging, pledged to make Chinese language become an integral part of various faculties, including engineering, sciences, and business.
To start the journey of China-Africa friendship, commending the progress made in implementing the outcomes of FOCA and reach the clear.
Include Chinese as one of the subjects at the O level and A level, and the recent national exams reveal that Chinese has been done for the first time at A level and for the third or so times at O level. So we are happy that we've been able to do that.
The Deputy RDC Kayunga Solomon Baleke has expressed concern over the increase in the rates of immorality among the youth. He calls on parents to take action for better.
Of us in Africa, because we are abandoning our culture, we are abandoning our norms, we are abandoning our values. A person who does not have the cultural values can easily be enticed into things like homosexuality, drug abuse, and other forms of misbehavior. That's why I am emphasizing and I've emphasized these people to make sure we inculcate our cultural values in our young people during this program.
We are introducing the Swahili language because we are into East African community. We need to prepare our children so that they can be able to compete favorably. In case they are employed in Kenya, they can be able to communicate Tanzania or Southern Sudan. So we encourage that, and we shall have Kiswahili lessons. We are equally going to have ICT that we shall introduce for those children, so that they can be able, because the world now is with it. Then the other third thing is that we're going to introduce entrepreneurial skills for our children. The government has done it at advanced levels, but we feel we should introduce it a little bit earlier.
Entrepreneurial skills, once we supplement them to our usual culture, we produce a complete child. A child who is able to compete academically, but can also be useful in case they fail academically. Because every person has something they can do best. Unfortunately, many people have not tried to find their exact potential.
We thank you for watching. Let's take a short break.
Winning requires the stamina of a lion. But most importantly, it requires that you carry that water up the top of the hill. However, you must use a spoon. Take the water now. Go, run, climb up the hill. 72 spoons. Faster, go, go. Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Uganda, are you ready to kick things up to the next level? The Uganda National Lottery brings you Sports Stake 10. Predict the results of 10 football games and win big. With tickets at only 500 shillings, join the fun and make your predictions count with Sports Stake 10. Sports Stake 10, your ticket to football glory.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Kasita Uganda Presidential CEO Forum, UMA and Ministry of Trade are organizing the annual Business Community Dinner 2024 under the theme Connecting Minds, Creating Opportunities, happening on 4th December 2024 at UMA Showgrounds Multipurpose Hall. Come dine with industry leaders, innovators and game changers as you enjoy a sumptuous dinner, live music and thrilling performances. Be inspired by keynote speakers and award-winning entrepreneurs as you get a chance to network, build connections and take your business to the next level. Tickets available online and at the Kasita office, plot 16B, Market Street, Royal Complex Building, 3rd floor, Suite 1. For sponsorship, partnership and corporate tables, please call 0752-590-122 and 0773-153-898. Or you can go to UMA for more information. Let's enjoy end of the year business dinner as we connect our minds together while creating opportunities. Sponsored by URA, Bank of Uganda, United Bank of Africa, DTB, Roofing, Plascon, Tembo Steel, Bakaima, Electro Commission and Grow Project.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, Dondolo.
UK
can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Paint and win. This year, Plascon Paint and Win. The Kuku Roundy. Chicho, buy paint worth 100K. Get a scratch card. SMS the code to 71197. Stand a chance to win instant airtime, 1 million shillings bully day there, or a share of a 3 million shillings jackpot each week. What do you want the brand new Podas, tuk-tuks, and so much more? Catch the Paint and Win action every Monday on Bukede One, NBS, and Sanyuka TV. Plascon, color your world.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
President Yoweri Museveni has contributed 50 million shillings towards the construction works of Abele Mosque in Koboko town. This is a mosque that has reached beam level, but financial challenges made it stall. A reason the Muslim community of Koboko organized a fundraising to realize a budget of 980 million shillings for the construction works.
His Excellency Museveni has given the West Nile Islamic Development Forum for the construction of the mosque in Abele 50 million shillings.
The Muslim community of Koboko wants to raise 98 million shillings to complete construction of Abele Mosque. Previously, about 100 million was raised, which money could raise the mosque to beam level.
The total cost of that mosque, ideal to get finished, is around 980 million Uganda shillings. Now, today's fundraising, basically, we are trying to aim, our thinking that if we could raise something about 200 million.
During the fundraising drive, President Yoweri Museveni contributed 50 million shillings, which was delivered by the NRM Director Finance and Administration, Hajat Medina Naham.
The President was invited for this event, unfortunately, because today is in Arusha for another leaders meeting. He couldn't make it. However, he sent 50 million shillings through me to give to the community of Muslims in West Nile. The most important thing about the West Nile Islamic Development Forum that it goes beyond West Nile. It has members stretching to Acholi and Lango, and it has united Muslims in this region, especially the northern region.
We are very, very grateful. More importantly, we want to thank very much His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
Hajat Medina also rallied Muslims in Koboko to desist from violence by rather focusing on wealth creation.
Today, I've been telling some of the people here that you are fighting in Koboko, but have you seen the number of people who have come from all districts of this country to come and support you? I think this is a big message to the Muslims of Koboko that they must unite. I have also seen Christians here. They have come to support this cause. That is why today my message focused on wealth creation, which is one of the pillars of the NRM, the socio-economic transformation. If there is an issue of riba, for example, now with the PDM, we can negotiate, we can engage government and say, give us a grace period of 1 year, for instance, that everyone is given and they refund the money without any interest. That should be our point of negotiation, because through unity we shall all prosper.
Joseph Forama, UBC News.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish development model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
The Ministry of Health informs the general public that there are some cases of Mpox detected in Uganda. The ministry, working with partners and affected district local governments, are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of Mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with Mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have Mpox or who have signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of Mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100 066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500.
We thank you so much for watching. It's UBC Lunchtime News. Now, the Chief Justice Alphonse Owenyidolo has implored the great services of retiring judicial officers for the year 2023-2024, stressing that their legacy will continue to inspire future generations. His remark came at a dinner in honor of retirees held at the Supreme Court in Kampala.
At least 93 individuals, including judicial officers and non-judicial staff, received the accolades and certificates for their dedicated service after retiring in 2023. Supreme Court Justice Faith Mwonda, who has served for 45 years, High Court Judge Godfrey Namundi with 41 years of service, and Commissioner of Engineering and Technical Services Dr. Christopher Ebal, who served for 26 years, were among those recognized. The Chief Justice Owenyidolo stressed that the celebration was to mark the significant impact made by the retirees during their tenure in the judiciary.
Blowing in the judiciary today, the wind, what I believe, I hold very strong conviction about, which will change for the better, which will transform our justice delivery in this country.
Dolo called on the judiciary to jointly work together to address wind blowing in the judiciary with a response to the alternative dispute resolution to bring harmony in society.
The key people to play this, the key people to execute this, are the crop of people who have sat in the judiciary as judicial officers, but have now ended that engagement, and many of them are now at large. Please, I plead to each one of you and all of you together, take up ADR in your respective location, wherever you are.
Retired Supreme Court Justice Faith Mwanda, one of the honorees, expressed her gratitude to the judiciary for recognizing her service.
I now thank the leadership of the judiciary for all the years, but more especially of the leadership which is here now. Of course, the leadership which was there earlier, it started. It is a question of building one brick after another. So we thank all those people who have been in the leadership of this judiciary and have made it what it is now.
Engineer Christopher Ebal, who spoke on behalf of the 73 other retirees, expressed his gratitude to the Chief Justice and the judiciary for their support during his service. Amwaiva Njuko and Viola Nansubuga.
The Uganda Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative has called for full transparency while reporting government revenues from minerals estimated about 18.5 billion shillings as of the year 2021-2022.
The total revenue from the extractive sector in the financial year 2021-2022 amounted to 411 billion shillings. Of these, the mining sector contributed 250 billion shillings, while the oil and gas sector's contribution amounted to 161 billion. This was disclosed at the release of the Extractive Industries Transparency National Report by the Uganda Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative Secretariat. The EITI standard encourages the systematic mainstreaming through the disclosure of the relevant data and information from the sector players.
Challenges we face with companies is we don't have any legal requirement that forces them or that compels them to give us this information. So we are just depending on their goodwill. And yet, without their information, the report is not complete. So we need to have some assistance from either the Directorate of Geological Survey and Mines, which gives these companies licenses, so that the issue of the license is linked to their complying with our reporting requirements.
On contracts disclosure, as you have heard, the Attorney General has already advised that we can disclose if the companies do agree with the disclosure. So we are working with the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development to have these contracts disclosed. Thank you.
In the gold value chain, variations in refining and export were noted, and a thorough analysis of its contribution to Uganda's economy recommended.
Gold, you are exporting so much gold, somebody is not able to see it, where it is coming from. And that is very, very worrying. There are even some resources that we're exporting and we don't even have it in this country. So what is the implication of that? The implication is that number one is that there are people who are not providing us the right data. You might be finding actually that you are getting 1 ton of gold and you only declared half of it. And that is a loss to government. That's very important. Or actually, you are mining a mineral and you're not declaring it at all, only at the export, because you have a board that is going through. So these loopholes and gaps, we are asking government to be able to address them.
The EITI report also recommends the enhancement of the payment flow identification. Uganda Revenue Authority is urged to implement more specific payment identification to ensure that revenues related to the extractive sector are comprehensively compiled and accurately categorized based on their specific tax types. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
U.S. President Joe Biden's visit to Angola, the first by U.S. President to the Southwest African nation, centers around the rail corridor that will transport valuable minerals from the heart of the continent to bargaining to Angolan port. He also will stress the need for stability and democracy to power the continent's engines of growth.
On the continent, using his status as leader of a subcontinental oil giant to build influence and to work to settle regional conflicts. Now President João Lourenço welcomes a new and powerful friend, hosting President Joe Biden for the first visit to Angola by an American president. Biden will use the visit to highlight a major U.S. finance development project, the 1,300-kilometer Lobito Rail Corridor, which connects the mineral-rich African interior to the southwestern port. The U.S. says it has pulled together more than $3 billion in public and private money in U.S. investment on this project. The White House says the relationship between the two nations is undergoing a true transformation as they become closer partners.
Together, the United States and Angola are working to address a full spectrum of pressing challenges, from narrowing the infrastructure gap in Africa and growing economic opportunities and sustainable development in the region, to expanding technologies and scientific cooperation, bolstering peace and security, strengthening food security.
Some analysts say Biden's 2022 vow to visit Africa is well past due. Biden originally planned to visit Angola in October, but the incoming Hurricane Milton forced him to postpone.
I think coming as it does at the very tail end of his administration, without much to, I think, really celebrate in terms of his involvement in Africa, I think the visit will ring rather hollow.
Lourenço and Biden don't agree on everything. While Biden's support of Israel is ironclad, Angola aligns more with the global South's view.
Israel has the right to defend itself and protect the lives of its citizens, but the same right applies to the Palestinians, who have been living under occupation for decades, an unacceptable situation.
But one thing that they and China agree on is the urgent need for African development. China has deep inroads in the continent with its larger, more established Belt and Road Initiative.
Over the past 11 years, Chinese enterprises have participated in the construction and renovation of more than 10,000 kilometers of railways, nearly 100,000 kilometers of highways, nearly 1,000 bridges, about 100 ports, 66,000 kilometers of power transmission and transformation lines, and 150,000 kilometers of backbone communication networks in various African countries.
Analysts say this is not a good position for the continent to be in. While this foray to Africa's golden shores is a first for Biden, it is also, in a way, a final chapter. This is likely his last foreign trip, his farewell to the world as U.S. President. Anita Powell, VOA News, Washington.
That is all we had for you this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Let's catch you in our other bulletins in the evening. Bye-bye.
Juko.
Yo.
Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
The Ministry of Health informs the general public that there are some cases of Mpox detected in Uganda. The The ministry, working with partners and affected district local governments, are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of Mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with Mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have Mpox or who have signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of Mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100